as I told you, there are a lot of information, a lot of things that a lot of people are telling, and I struggle a lot of times. Like I heard that guy said this, oh, that looks great, and now this guy also tell that thing, oh, that looks great as well. Like, what should I do? Because I only have 24 hours in a day to do that. So I'm with you, I understand, and I've been in the same situation. I always wondered what should I apply, what should I do, because I wanted to grow my business and help other people to do the same. Now, the problem that I was faced is that too much information, too much thing. I didn't know how to do that, and I hit that wall. But now, after some time, I actually took some time, hours and hours, put it in hours to make sure that I understand what's going on, what should I do, and what actually matters to do, and like cut out the BS and only go to the things that I know I need to do. So guys, I'm going to share those things. If you're excited about that, if you're excited about that and you want to grow your business and you want to make sure that you help your customers and you serve them the best you possibly can, hey, make sure you subscribe because I'm going to share things like that every day with you. So let's go over what I got for you guys. Let's not waste any more time. Top 3 sales funnel to sell a ton of product fast. Option number 1, you get challenges, challenge funnel. So what are challenges? A challenge is something that you're going to run in a period. Some people do it in 5 days. Oftentimes people do it in 21 days. Why? Because it takes 21 days to build an habit. I'm going to show you some deep like behind the scenes on how people actually create all those customers. It basically takes 21 days to create an habit, okay? And what's interesting as well is that during that challenge, you're actually going to help people to take the habit of engaging with you, taking action with you, becoming customers of yours. That's the meaning of doing those challenges. So you're going to get to segment. You have a dream result that you want to get them at the end of the challenge, and you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to cut that into 21 pieces, 21 steps that if they follow every day, they will get to that desired challenge. Build their first funnel, for example. It can be lose a certain amount of weight, get on a better diet, whatever it is, depends on your industry. But you take them through that journey, through the 21 days, and it's actually going to create that habit of them engaging with you and them being like a follower of you. That's a great way. Now, what kind of product and what kind of like value can you sell with that? You can go with pretty much anything because oftentimes what people do is actually sometimes you can do that challenge for free. Sometimes you can do it for 47 to 100 and something dollars. That's not what matters. It depends on the like how much you want to qualify the buyers that you put in there, because of course at the end of the challenge you're going to sell them something else to get to the next level. And you got to test with different prices and different things that work for you. But one of the things I would advise is to actually charge them something in order to go in that challenge, because that's going to help them to qualify them as a buyer a bit first. So that's interesting to do. Now, next kind of funnel that you guys can do is a product launch funnel. And we talked about that in yesterday's episode, Marketing Commandos episode 19. So if you want to know the best strategies on how to launch a product, make sure that you go there because it's going to give you a ton of details. But one of the things that you're going to do with that product launch is that you're going to create some hype. First, you're going to take a long time to launch that product. So if you are like, hey, I'm going to launch a product in 2 weeks, report the launch. 2 or 3 months minimum to a year of time before launching a product. Why is that, Gabriel? Because it gives you some time to promote the product. What's going to make the difference between a good and a bad product, a successful product launch and a bad product launch, is the time that you put in the promotion. You need to basically set up that funnel. So you got to show, okay, what is the kind of funnel that is going to convert better, and what that thing is set up, what's going to break or make the success of this product launch strategy is how much promotion do you put into it? How many people are you going to reach out? How many people are you going to make sure that they get and grab that new opportunity? How much hype are you going to create? That's going to make or break your product launch. Now, next kind of funnel that you guys can use to actually generate a crap ton of more revenue. And by the way, if you guys do like this, and if you guys do like the things I'm sharing with you, make sure that you subscribe or make sure that you share this video with somebody that needs to hear this. Now, let's go into the next one. Webinars. So people see a lot of webinars, but they don't really know, hey, how does it work and how can I use it myself? Well, a webinar is extremely useful if you want to sell high-ticket products. Something that needs to be something that needs a bigger sales ladder, basically, because you can do mini webinars for little products, but oftentimes just a sales video is not enough to sell like $20,000 coaching program or something like that. Webinars are great because it gives you some time to actually present and build value upon that thing that you want to sell. So I would advise that for every people that have coaching programs and all that want to make bigger, high ticket sales, to have the time to actually build value. So that's one of the ways I would actually recommend you guys to do that. And now the last way, if you're excited about knowing that, make sure that you put in the comments what is your best funnel so far. And I'm going to share with you the last one. That's one I got for you, plus a bonus tip, because I always like to give you a bonus tip before leaving you. Hey, fourth kind of funnel that you guys should use is a night ticket phone funnel, some kind of an application funnel. And oftentimes, if you're a consultant and a coach, that's the kind of funnel I use. I would actually use that to promote my services. So basically what you do is you have a sales funnel that's set it up to have an application. You're like, hey, I'm looking for more of my dream clients. You send some testimonials, you put the video on that page, and your goal is to get them on a call with you. And one of the things that's really interesting to do when you send them to that call is actually to make them interested in your product and actually auto-qualify them. So you create an application form, and what you're going to do is that you're going to model it and put it in a way that is actually going to make them feel like, hey, I'm investing into this, and you're not like grabbing them by the foot, hey, buy my product. You're like making them tell you that they are a qualifying buyer, and that's going to help you set up the next call. And when you get on the phone with them, it's going to be a way easier close and going to save you a lot of time. If you guys like this, hey, make sure you share that with somebody. I know that I got a lot of friends that sell things over the phone, and they would love to hear about this. Now, there's a bonus tip that you guys need to make sure that you know, because if you do not know this, like, you're not going to be able to maximize the amount of money that you will make with each of those funnels. If you do listen to this, however, what's going to happen is that you're going to make way more money. You're going to have a way more easier closing rates with all the people that you throw into your funnels, and you're going to help and impact a lot more people. If you do like this, do you guys like this? Hey, if you do like this, stay tuned until the end, because it's not finished. Check this out. Here's what I got for you. You got to check out this, because guys, if you do not follow this tip, you're not going to make as much money as you wish to be making. You got to make them move from one funnel to the other. That's a big mistake that I see a lot of people doing. Some marketing, direct marketers also do that mistake. What they do is oftentimes they focus too much on making that quick sale, that quick ROI, return on investment, but they don't think about the back end, all the things that, all the sequences of follow-up, emails, newsletters, to take those people that they just got, okay, they got into a funnel, then we put them into a follow-up sequence, and then we make them jump back on another funnel, and vice versa, to put them into higher products, sell them higher offers, upsells, downsells, retainers, all those things like that. That's the best way to do it. And you're not going to annoy your buyers, because, hey, remember that the buyers that are buying the most from you are the ones that, well, will get as much value as possible from you. They are the ones that's going to be the happiest, and the one that will, hey, get the most results. So you got to make sure that you ascend them, retain them, and put them into all the funnels of yours, so you can help them the most and make as much money as possible.